before you serve a mission, at least for me, I had this idea that missionary work was about finding people who'd never heard of the church before and teaching them all the fundamentals and helping them to quit smoking and that kind of stuff. But in Salt Lake City, obviously, everyone's heard about the church. Not literally everyone. I actually ran into a few people that had honestly never heard of the church before. But majority of the people know what the church is. So that might raise the question to you, well, how do you do missionary work then? Because it's not about, knocking the door and finding someone who's never heard of it. Well, a great deal of the success that we found on our mission was through teaching families who had someone in the family who was a member already. It's a very common thing to find families who maybe the husband grew up a member of the church, went all his life, but maybe in college or something, he just, stopped going to church. Met his wife, got married, had kids, and now here they are in Salt Lake City, not going to church. These kinds of families are often an excellent place to start. Usually what you'll find is that even members who aren't going to church often feel very strongly about their children having a relationship with God, or their children being baptized. Now, a word of caution, you can't just go baptize children because that's not going to help. You need to focus on the entire family when you're teaching. And this will happen. Sometimes people will literally want you to come in, teach their children, and leave them alone. Baptize the child, and then never come back to church. That's actually what people would do if you'd be willing. So you need to be really careful about focusing on the entire family and bringing the entire family to Christ. And take those good desires that the currently inactive member has, and having that bless their entire family. A lot of the happiest conversion experiences, as I talked about before, was families who already had a foot in the door of the church. There's just a lot of success there. So don't necessarily be looking for people who have never heard of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Spend your time working with members who aren't active, and you'll see a lot of success through that.